Charles here. Hope you're all doing well. This is a video showcase of my Battle of Helm's Deep display. If you have any questions, just let me know down in the comments. Here goes. So this was my submission to the Games Workshop's Armies on Parade competition back late last year in 2020. And this is the full display with the army fully set up. Now, I finished second place in the competition, and Games Workshop's trophy has just arrived about a week ago. As you can see here, very, very excited to have received this. This was silver in the best of the rest category. And so I just thought I would do a showcase since many of you have asked me for a video. So this is actually a 2x1 foam board as the base. So it's 2 feet wide and 1 foot wide, 1 foot long. And here you can see the army of Isengard scaling the walls of Helm's Deep and the explosion effect. So I wanted to capture the most iconic part of the battle. This was my favorite battle of the entire trilogy. And I just remember watching it hundreds of times growing up. So this is actually a really simple effect. So I use tea lights, and you can get this from either the dollar store, or them off Amazon, or any sort of store that would sell candles would probably have this. And I stuck some pillow stuffing to these tea lights, and then I spray painted them with various yellows and reds and then blacks on top. This one is the top piece, which I've glued some foam, pieces of foam painted to look like masonry and stone that have kind of launched through the air by the explosion. So that's why the top piece has stonework glued to them. I also then have a front piece, which I used an old paint pot, so it would stand on its side to give it some weight, but essentially it is the same thing. And I have one on the inside, so you can see a glow coming from through the cracks of the stonework. So I'll just quickly disassemble this display to show everyone what's on the display. So we have removable ladders. Now I have placed Uruk-hai on each of these ladders, and they're all glued on, so they won't be used for gaming at all, but they're essentially converted to look like this one in particular is the closest to the explosion. So this one looks like the ladder is falling off, and you can see that Uruk-hai at the top is kind of losing his grip, and he's just about to fall off the ladder. Then you have a couple where it's just Uruk-hai that are scaling it, and I find that the engineer models are perfect for this because they are in all the siege sets, and you have so many of them that you don't use in your collection, and I just find that they're perfect for these conversions. So, you know, I could have gone for more ladders, but I only had time to paint up these 5 over here. So let's just take these off. This one has a berserker at the top. And then here's the actual wall. So I had some elves painted up just for display. But this essentially, the actual walls of Helm's Deep were actually just built from styrofoam. So you can see from the inside, it is bricks cut up into rectangles and glued together to form this kind of imploding shape. And what I use to get the stonework effect is simply a ball of aluminum foil rolled over the foam before I cut them into pieces. And then you have this middle piece with the tea light. And this piece is exactly the same. Made the same way as the first piece of wall. And then here's the actual board. Leading up to the culvert, I had painted this with a little bit of Mod Podge, which is a puzzle saver that gives it a glossy finish. And this is perfect for the atmosphere and the scene of this battle, where it takes place at night in the rain. As you've noticed, my army is painted kind of a bluish color scheme, and this is to reflect how the Uruk-hai looked in that battle. So there are many photos of my Uruk-hai on Instagram. If you want to check it out, just the link is in the description if you want some close-ups of my army. But yeah, that's about it. I have 2 ballista teams and the iconic leader standing on the rock. This rock is actually removable, and it's just a piece of tree bark stuck to some foam. And yeah, that's about it for the display. Hope you all enjoyed it. And yeah, again, if you have any questions, just ask me down in the description. And I'll see you guys soon with another video.